Okay, so anyone who's been walking around Portland knows you often run into some pretty adorable pups while out walking the city's streets, but not every dog you see should be approached.
Yeah, first of all, the rule of thumb is you always ask.
Always
You
ask
never,
first.
never just approach the dog. But there's another risk involved. You could run into a dog bite, which is a serious problem across the United States. But there are steps that you can take to help prevent that problem. So joining us now with some tips is our veterinarian, Dr. Crystal Carey with WellHaven Pet Health. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us. So, if you're like all of us, Emily and I, we're huge dog people. You want to go pet every dog, but we can't. You can't do that. So how common and how serious are dog bites in the U.S. in those instances?
Yeah, it's actually a pretty serious problem. So according to the American Veterinary Medical Association, about 4.5 million people in the US are bitten by dogs every year. And of those 4.5 million people, about 800,000 of them actually require medical attention. So they can be pretty serious.
Wow. I think a lot of times we think of dog bites as like some big scary guard dog, right? In a junkyard, and that's going to be that's the dog bite risk. But I would imagine it's actually in reality happening a lot closer to home. So when and why do we see dogs bite?
That's a great question. And you're right, most of the time it's familiar dogs who are biting the person. So it's, the owners or children actually more commonly. Children are more commonly bitten than adults. A lot of that comes from them not quite understanding the cues that the dog is giving them. We need to basically teach children the cues and learn them ourselves. It's usually in a familiar situation, the dog's just playing or sleeping or kind of hanging out and something is misread and that triggers the dog in a not so good way and they sometimes can bite.
That makes sense. I mean, what can you do to avoid bites? I'm thinking like, it seems that, I'm curious how many of these are sort of the human's fault, to be honest with you. Like, it's maybe approaching a dog that you shouldn't have approached, or you didn't ask an owner, or maybe, like you said, you're playing with a dog and maybe a kid walks up and, so, I mean, how much of it is maybe the human's fault and what can you do just in general to avoid bites?
A lot of it is kind of related to the human's fault, if you will. So the dogs are usually not ever truly aggressive. Most dogs bite because they are, like you see in that slideshow, they are fearful or they're in pain or they're sick or injured, and we're misreading those cues. And so what we can do to avoid that is, one, just kind of get some basic understanding of what dog body language looks like. So, familiarize yourself with that, and then go ahead and teach that to children too. You don't want to approach a dog who is asleep when you might startle them, or if they're eating, you don't want to startle them, or if they have maybe their favorite toy that they might be wanting to guard. You basically, anytime that you look at a dog and you think, oh gosh, they're doing something that they really are enjoying, I might not want to scare them right now.
Yeah, I think that always asking first, that's such a good thing to teach your kids, such a good golden rule. Now, I know I've been at the dog park before when there've been some scuffles and dogs can kind of get into it, or someone, gets down where they shouldn't, and it happens. So what should you do in a situation if someone has been bitten?
Yes, if it's you that's been bitten and it's, somebody else's dog, regardless of the dog, you want to go ahead and wash that wound right away. So get to some soap and water ASAP, really wash that wound really well, and then contact your doctor. You should really go get that seen if it's broken the skin. Even if it doesn't look bad, dog bites can become infected and can get worse over time, even if they don't look bad at the start. So seeking that medical attention is a good idea. If it's somebody else's dog, you do want to go ahead and, talk to that owner, get their information, exchange information, and ask about that dog's current rabies vaccine situation. We definitely want all dogs vaccinated for rabies. And so knowing whether that dog is currently vaccinated is important if you've been bitten. Now,
great.
if it's,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
If it's your dog who's bitten somebody, same thing, you want to go immediately separate your dog, kind of see if you can get them in a safe space away from the situation, and then go and find that person who's been bitten, check on them, urge them to wash the wound and seek that medical care, give them your information, tell them your dog's rabies status, hopefully they're current, and you can provide proof of that. So it's basic communication, seeking medical attention.
Great. A lot of great information in this interview for something that you don't really think about, but does happen a decent amount, actually. So, Dr. Crystal Carey, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Really appreciate it.
Sure. Thanks for having me. Have a good one.
You
You
too.
too.
All right, and if you need some medical advice when it comes to your pets, WellHaven has several clinics across the area. We are going to have their contact info on our website, coin.com.
Okay, it's 8:12 right now. Coming up next on AM Extra, Brittany